Good evening and welcome to Faith News, where heaven's miracles make today's headlines. We begin tonight with an astonishing report from the Red Sea region. Our sources confirm that God has just performed a sea-splitting miracle in real time, delivering his people from the grip of slavery and into divine freedom. Yes, you heard correctly. The Israelites, led by a man named Moses, were trapped. The Egyptian army was closing in. There was no way forward and no way back. Panic began to set in. Children were crying. Mothers were praying. Some were even questioning why they ever left Egypt. But in the middle of the chaos, Moses stepped forward. Eyewitnesses say he lifted his staff over the sea, and then, without warning, the waters began to part. We're standing at the edge of what was once the Red Sea, but now it's two towering walls of water held back by an invisible force. Over 1 million people are walking through the seabed on dry ground. Fish can be seen on either side. The wind is strong, but there's no flooding. It's like the ocean obeyed a higher command. This wasn't just an escape. This was a setup for a supernatural showdown. As the Israelites made it through, the Egyptian army chased after them, chariots, horses, soldiers. But the moment the last Israelite stepped out of the sea, God closed the waters. The Egyptians were drowned. The oppressors who had enslaved God's people for generations, gone in an instant. This is more than a story. This is a prophetic picture for every believer watching right now. When the enemy comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord raises up a standard against him. Isaiah 59:19. When you feel surrounded, remember, God can open a path where there is no path. When you're at the end of your rope, you're at the start of his miracle. Let me speak directly to you. If you're facing a Red Sea moment in your life, if your finances are collapsing, if your marriage feels like it's drowning, if your dreams seem buried in fear, God is saying, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Exodus 14:13. He is still the same God, still opening seas, still crushing enemies, still leading his people through. So don't give up at the water's edge. Lift your hands, lift your faith, because what's impossible with man is possible with God. This has been your Faith News Flash. I'm Knowledge, reminding you, when the enemy pushes in, heaven pushes back. And victory belongs to those who trust in the Lord. If this break-in faith story stirred your spirit, don't just watch. Be part of the move. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment where faith and power collide. Like this video if you believe God is still making a way today, and drop a comment below. What Red Sea are you trusting God to part in your life? Share this with someone who needs a miracle, someone who feels stuck between the enemy behind and the sea ahead. Together, we're not just telling stories. We're building a faith-filled community that walks in victory. Until next time, stay bold, stay prayed up, and keep your eyes on the God who still parts seas.